I'm Mr. Christopher. This is my world, and this is Art Connoisseur. Mr. Squiggs wanted her friend Mr. Jack-o'-lantern to join us this for the rest of October, so boom, we brought him in. So Mr. Squiggs, Mr. Jack-o'-lantern, Mr. Christopher, and Art Connoisseur. Romeo, oh Romeo, I miss you so. How I miss you so, Romeo. Let's get ready to judge some art. First, we'll start off here with this piece. I call this piece Grape Jelly Abstract. And, it's not bad. It's $100. I wouldn't pay that for this. I may pay $75 for this. I wouldn't pay $75 for this. After thinking about it deeply, I've decided I wouldn't get that piece. I don't hate that piece. It's one of those pieces that if it was given to me for my birthday for free, I'd say, oh, thanks. And I may put it up in my bathroom or in the attic where no one can see it. I don't hate it. It looks like a child made it. It looks like they got a 5-year-old, not even, a 9-month-old to eat grape jelly sandwiches and just go, yeah. Anything that I can do, I don't love. But I do like abstract art. I do like scribbling. I'm a scribbling guy. I love to scribble. But that doesn't make it good. Next, we'll go here to what I'm calling blurry New York, but I'm not sure if it's New York. It could be blurry Boston, or blurry Portland, or blurry Miami, or blurry Chicago, or blurry Arizona, or blurry New Mexico, or blurry Louisiana. I have no idea. What I do know is that piece is going for $150, and that's absolute malarkey. That is what I would call a ripoff. If you spend $150 on that, you got played. That is probably selling at TJ Maxx for $20. And that you could take that to the bank. I'm telling you right now, go to TJ Maxx, go to their art section. I guarantee they're selling that for like 20, maybe $50. Yeah, no, I would have never purchased that. And if I did purchase it, I'd burn it immediately. You know what? If I ever have the money, I would buy stuff like that to get rid of it. I would burn stuff like that. Blurry New York, blurry city, or whatever it is, close up of wheat. Next, we go to this piece. I like this piece. I'm a sucker for side boob. And, I'm also a sucker for what looks to be ancient art. This is something that if I seen it in a museum, I'd be like, that's nice. There was no price on that one. They didn't have a price, and I didn't even offer to buy it. I would buy it. I would spend no higher than $75 on it. But that's because my art budget would be that. With what I have in my pocket, my art budget is $5. But if I'm going to go for it, my art budget is $75. And if I really like it, I won't go higher than $100. If I love it and I can't get enough of it, I'm just going to go, I wish I could have it, and I'm going to walk away because, sometimes you just can't spend money for no reason. Next, we go to this beautiful piece. I love this piece. I have a story about this piece. I found this piece on Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, oh my goodness. Audrey Hepburn as Van Gogh with the Vogue. This is so much goodness. I love this piece. So I offered this lady, let me tell you, this lady was selling that piece for $30. So I said, yeah. That's right up my alley. That's in my budget. I'm buying that piece for my daughter, is what I said. I said immediately, I want that now. Now, how much? Give me. Right? And she said, you got it. It's all yours. And I was like, sweet. Where do I pick it up? She doesn't answer me, right? So I'm like, that's fine. I'll just get it tomorrow. The next day, I hit her back up. Hey, so can we meet today? Oh, that would be fine, but I sold it. Yeah, to me? No. To somebody else. Why? I wanted it. So that's some of the trauma that I deal with doing Art Connoisseur. Sometimes I find a piece that I would buy, and I go to get it, and the person just decides, not you though. No. I know I told you it was yours, but I lied. Maybe if she knew it was me, Mr. Christopher, the Art Connoisseur, she would have been like, oh, for sure. But she wouldn't even know me, and she wouldn't care. But yeah, that was my piece, and now it's not. $30. You could have sold that for $100. I kid you not. That's a nice enough piece. 150, 200. That piece is nice enough to be like $300. No higher than three. But you can push five if you're trying, but no higher than three. Next, we're going to go here. We start with this piece. There's another piece that goes with this piece. Here's the other piece, her husband, and I'm going to show you both of them on the wall at the same time now. That is both of them on the wall at the same time. I'm assuming this is the office of some psychologist or something. I don't hate these pieces, but I don't love these pieces. They were selling those pieces for 2,500, and they since then brought the price down to 1,000 for both of them. So you get both of them for $1,000. They're cool enough. It's like cool enough. If I was some rich dude and I liked Greek things, ancient Greek things, I would probably be like, "That's cool. I may as well. What's $1,000 to me? I'm a rich dude." But being me, where my budget is only $100 at best for art, I'm not even going near that. I'm not even going to talk to that person ever in my life. I have no reason to. Unless it's a psychologist, then maybe I should go talk to them. Next, we're going to go here. I call this piece Rocket Man standing next to a bunch of lines. And all he has on his face are eyes. $50 for that piece, and I think it's gonna be a long, long time before you sell that piece for $50. You may as well try to sell it for a dime, because that's what it's worth, in my opinion. Rocket Man should be sold for a dime. And if you don't, then it's gonna take a long, long time. If you do buy that piece for $50, you must. It's just for a kid's room at best, or a fire, or the trash. And lastly, we go here to what I call Cheers. I have a fun little story about this piece that involves the Aubrey Van Gogh. Basically, it's probably the reason she didn't sell the Van Gogh to me. So that piece was going for $18. She was selling that piece too. And I was like, $18 for that piece? To me, that's a steal. That's a steal. That piece would be perfectly fine in a dining room or a kitchen. And because she was selling the Aubrey Hepburn Van Gogh that I was already thinking that I had, I messaged her about that one and I was like, hey, would you throw this in for like $10 instead of 18, And she was like, maybe, but I may have already sold it, which huge red flag. Now I know that was a huge red flag. I didn't know then. Then I was like, okay, if you're going to get full price for it, go ahead. If not, throw it in with Aubrey. Throw it in with Aubrey. Long story short, I didn't get either of them. So yeah, $18 though for that, not a bad deal. That's the end of Art Connoisseur. I hope you enjoyed. I know I did. I will see you next time I see you. I'm just gonna, that's, like, follow, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. I know I did. I'm Mr. Christopher. Bye. Mr. Christopher, you crazy.